Friday afternoon in Yorkville. Right, Christmas time, December, I believe it's 17th, almost Christmas here. We're going to check out the decorations and see what's happening in this fancy part of town. Still don't have a microphone for my new camera, but hopefully the sound is good. I'm going to improve the sound in a bit. Try to get a microphone that attaches. Every different phone or camera you get, you need a different firmware, different plugs, different adapters, all sorts of stuff. They can't get everything to be organized with one set of microphones. Each microphone needs a different type of adapter. I don't know. The complications of the modern world. Blair, they have a patio here in the summer, don't they? Yeah. Nobody dares to go on a patio when it gets December in Toronto, although today is a pretty, I would say, a pretty nice weather today. Check it out. Everybody's sitting outside. Ice cream place still open. Oh, how dare you guys still selling ice cream this time of year? Gelatos. Wow. All right. The guy's sitting having a sandwich because not a lot of it demand. Although I remember going to, when I came to Canada back in the 1950s, I went to Montreal one time and it was like minus 27 degrees Celsius. We're driving to Montreal, go skiing back in a long time ago. And I remember we stopped in a highway rest spot and I decided, oh, they opened up this place. This used to be closed for the longest time. Gotta be a fancy store.
Oh my God, did you stop?
Check out the people shopping here. Good, all right. So I remember we stopped at a rest stop and I don't know, for hell of it, I bought a ice cream cone. It's minus 27 outside, I was eating an ice cream cone. I just came to Canada, I thought it'd be a fun thing to do. And it was. Because you know when it's that cold outside?
That's pretty dope though.
Your ice cream never melts. You don't need a napkin or anything, it stays rock solid. All right, this place is leased up, looking good. Some of the stores here are getting leased up. Looking back on Yorkville, fancy cars. This area is known for fancy boutiques and fancy cars. Look here, it's a BMW X9. Wow. Was it 6 or 9? I don't know. Either 6 or 9. Either way, sounds pretty fancy. BMW X. They're pretty good. It used to be, this area is really cool too. Let's see if there's this shop's still closed. There's like a really cool shop down here if you ever want to. It'd be perfect for a kind of a restaurant, coffee shop. Look, we're doing real estate now. Look at us, how cool that is. You can have a patio and it's like, nobody comes here. You can be all quiet. There's a guy, seamstress guy. That's pretty cool too. Maybe that's why it's empty. Nobody comes here. But you know what I mean? If you could have a fancy, really cool, cozy coffee shop that you really have good prices and good coffee, and maybe people want to sneak away from the hustle and bustle of the Main Street, Yorkville, although I don't know how much of a hustle and bustle you're going to get here. This is as hustle and bustle as you're going to get here. What are they like this? Look at that red building. Very nice. Definitely feels like Christmas, especially when Chanel goes all out and decorates the whole place. I hope this wire isn't in the shot again. Headphone wire. But I like headphones with wires. I don't like the Bluetooth headphones. I've never been through this alleyway, so let's try. I've never been here. Wow. I hope it goes somewhere. Why is it wet? Somebody's spraying us from water from up there. There's a lady. Was that a lady? No, it's like a flower pot. I thought it was a lady. It comes all wet here. Wow. Interesting. Look, there's even shops here. I guess this is wow, this is back alleyways in Yorkville, but Film Mission's never been here. Wow, it must be new. Definitely. It's a new condo, so I guess this is there's a parking lot here that I didn't even know existed. It's good to know. Yorkville private residences, 100 Yorkville. These are the wow, look at this, private residences. These are kind of interesting. They look like what do they look like? An old school English, and you got the condos there. Short condos with, that's not bad actually. I would recommend living there. It's pretty cool. And these are, gotta be small, but interesting spot. You know, right downtown the city, but hidden away in the alleyways of the famous Yorkville. I guess famous for fancy cars and unique boutiques. Like you can buy clothing here that you can't find anywhere else. Where are we now? We're on Yorkville Avenue, I believe. I used to have a client here. Her name was Sudi, makeup person, very famous. I guess, oh yeah, these are all new. So I guess her shop was here. Let's see if we can find the shop. It looked like probably here, they tore it down. Let's see if we can find it. These are very fancy buildings. Look very fancy. Because they're modern, but they look like old buildings, which means like, you know, I'm assuming they're new, because I don't remember them yet. Wow, this area used to have a lot of shops and so on, but like those construction sites, so I guess they're trying to make those into some sort of, how much is to park here? $4 each hour, not bad. $4. If you can find a spot here for $4 an hour. Like, yeah, it's like architecture. Are these real or fake? Gotta be fake green. Can't be that perfect. What is this place? I don't know what they are. Some sort of an office, at least. I think, I think Sudi's place was maybe that place. The dark one, yeah. Places. Very nice. Wow.
Because I never.
Yeah, I remember this place having more. I think this was the place. More shops and that kind of stuff, and most are residential condos. I haven't been back here in a long time. What a fancy street! It's all one way this way. Hey, I thought I recognized you for a second. I thought that lady I knew. So look, you see, sometimes you look at somebody and you go, I think I know her from the past. She looks identical to a clothing stylist that I have. Same hair, same glasses, and is always carrying stuff. And I was like, oh my God, what's she doing here? I was kind of hoping. I'm good. Okay, go. I was kind of hoping it wasn't her because I didn't want to get talked to her in live stream, you know. But I'm not live, but you know what I mean? You meet somebody, oh, what are you doing? I'm doing a YouTube channel vlog. Oh, what are you doing now? Going to be like a half an hour talk. Look at that construction. It's incredible. Sometimes you see people on the street that they're identical. Like, you know, even age the same. It's just like, wow. I think that's when simulation is running out of, what do you call it, the players. They just imitate, they copy the players and reintroduce the player. Sometimes when you're playing a video game, it's good shots. Sometimes when you're playing a video game, the same character appears again because, you know, they just want to cut costs down. So another thing in life, sometimes you get the same characters over and over again. You see the same kind of looking people all over the world. They go, hey, you look just like my friend. Maybe that's what's happening. I think that guy stepped on dog poop, had to clean his shoes. That's the worst thing when you step on dog poop. It goes between your threads in your shoes and you're good for a long time. What's that building gonna be like? Wow, Toronto. Good. So we're back on, what is it, Space Street? Yeah. Kind of a quick loop. I didn't mean to go to that side street, but it was interesting. I like that. I haven't been on that Yorkville Avenue in a long one. Yeah, well, this is, it's funny when they build these tall buildings to my left, right here. Like, you don't remember what it used to be there before they built it. You have no idea what it was there. Just forget it. Old architecture just disappears from your mind and no longer, you don't remember unless there's a photograph. And that's exactly what I film everything, because the only way to remember things is to have a film or a photograph. Otherwise, it never existed. If you don't have a picture or a film, it never existed pretty much. Unless you have a super memory, which none of us do anyway. All the junk food we're eating. Yorkville Avenue. Oh, we were. I thought that was Yorkville Avenue. No idea what we were on. All right, let's go a little bit further, and we're gonna finish the film and start another one. Ooh, wow. I thought there'd be more decoration here, being Christmas and all. Like, you know, I thought shops would have more of a, you know, more of a cool display, but a bigger Christmas tree somewhere. We're gonna go hunt for a Christmas tree, so you can see if we can find one. In my last video, we found some Christmas tree at the bay. They were $900, and I know some of you are making fun of it. $900 Christmas trees. I want to see if we can find a free one hanging around the city. You know, like around Yorkville. You think it should be a, you know, a public Christmas tree. You know, maybe decorate one of the trees, but a little bit harder than this. These are kind of like last minute thought. You know, it's like feels like the city's like, oh, you got to do something for Christmas for these people, or they complain. What are we gonna do? Just throw a couple of reefs up the light post. That should shut them up. Shut them up, you know. Feels that way. All right, we're gonna end the film right on this Cumberland Terrace that I think is gonna be blown up at some time, sooner or later. Gonna be made into more massive condos there, so we're gonna get a shot of this. To remember, anyway, thanks for joining me for this quick walk, Christmas walk in Yorkville. Catch you in the next one.